Parents in the Salt Lake City School District are standing up for an elementary school lunch lady after they say she and her supervisor were used as scapegoats for a district-wide policy gone wrong. The two employees put on paid leave after dozens of grade schoolers were forced to go hungry. They want their lunch. Well, the school tossed their lunches out because each 40 kids had an outstanding balance, not enough money on their card. But our next guest says he was never notified of his third grader's lack of funds. There's the dad right there. Kevin Conway joins us live. He is the father of third grader Kate. Good morning to you, Kevin.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Doing better than you. Last Tuesday, you got a call from your daughter, Kate. She had gone through the lunch line. What happened to her?
Yeah, she had gone through the lunch line, and she was refused lunch because my account balance was negative $4. Somebody from the district had come in and decided that that was the best course of action to collect money, was to take the lunch right out of my daughter's hands.
Okay, so they took the lunch out of your daughter's hands because she didn't have enough money on her card. What'd they do to the lunch?
They threw it away right in front of her, in front of her friends.
You know, I remember what kids are like in grade school. Getting humiliated in front of a line of your friends, your peers, that's hard to shake.
Yeah. Luckily, my daughter Kate's she's a tough cookie. But you know, what I'd like to kind of reiterate here is that this isn't the school. This was done to our kids by the district, and it was done to our school. I fully support our school and our principal and our teachers. What the district did is uncalled for. You know, we try to teach our kids how to be responsible and do the right thing. You know, we tried to build their character.
Sure.
You know,
I've been reading about. Pardon me. I've been reading about what happened there, and the lunch lady, Shirley, who's been there a long time, and you've known her for years. It sounds like she was simply following orders. And I read one account, she had tears in her eyes when she was just following orders. She's since been put on paid leave. You feel she's being made a scapegoat. But what's interesting, Kevin, is the fact that apparently simultaneously across the district, this was happening, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe this has happened in the past. This is the first time it's happened that I know of at our school at Uinta, but I believe it's happened throughout the district. And nobody's spoken up.
Sure, and I understand they changed the system on how you pay for lunch. Had you ever been notified in the past, hey, your daughter's account is low, you got to add some more to it, or anything like that?
Yes, yeah. It used to be we'd get notifications. It would auto-debit our accounts if we got too low.
Sure.
This year we haven't received anything like that. And, you know, you have to question, you know, why did they switch systems? You know, who benefited from this? Yeah,
and I think 40 kids at your daughter's school got denied the food, all thrown in the garbage that day. Here's the email that you received sent out by your school principal. What happened last Tuesday was not standard practice at Uinta Elementary. I am sincerely sorry that students were humiliated and food was wasted. Many of you have asked about Shirley, the lunch lady, and have asked me to share your sympathy and appreciation with her. I spoke with her again last night, as did just that. And like you, I am anxious for the investigation to be completed. So you're on the side of the folks at your school. You think the people, their bosses at the school district, had a kooky policy.
Yeah, this is something that was done to the school, not by the school. It's a flawed policy, if there even is a policy when it comes to negative balances. You know, I've yet to hear anything from the school board or our school board representative.
Sure.
You know, does she have a policy that she hasn't sent out? Is she writing a policy, or is she trying to cover up a policy that's a failed policy?
Interesting stuff. What would you like to see happen?
I'd love to see an apology to the kids that this happened to. Yeah. I mean, they know who they are. I'd love to see the district come down and do this. I'd like to, find out why the system was changed. And I'd like to see the person responsible for this decision be held accountable.
Sure.
Not the person that actually carried it out.
I think, Kevin, a lot of people are looking in and saying, absolutely right. Let's we're going to keep track of this and let us know if anything happens out there. Kevin Conway.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Join us today from Salt Lake City. Sir, thank you very much.